one day has passed. Our dough has been in the refrigerator overnight. It has continued to rise a little bit while it's in the refrigerator, and it's time to shape it. Then we will preheat the oven, and then we'll bake our bread. So first I'm going to dust the top with a little bit of whole wheat flour. I think whole wheat flour is a little bit more water absorbent than white flour. And we're going to dust our work surface with a little bit of whole wheat flour. And carefully, trying to not pop any of the bubbles, let the dough out of its bowl. Feel it releasing. Okay. I'm going to take the top of it, pull the 1/3 of the way over, like we're folding a letter to go in an envelope, and pull the other third over. And we're going to pull the sides up to the middle, the sides up to the middle. We're going to stitch this together and leave it with the seam side up while the oven is preheating. The leftover dough in the bottom of the bowl we can add to our starter. This is essentially sourdough starter, so we won't be wasting anything. Okay, we are going to be baking our bread in a Dutch oven. We'll put the dough on a piece of parchment before we bake it so that it doesn't stick to the bottom here. First, while the oven preheats, I'm going to put the Dutch oven in the oven while oven preheats. We're preheating the oven to 500 degrees.
Why are we using a Dutch oven?
We're using a Dutch oven. The Dutch oven will keep the moisture and steam that's inside our dough around the dough, and that will make for a crispier crust.
What if you don't have a Dutch oven?
Don't bother. If you don't have a Dutch oven, you can try and increase the steam content in your oven by pouring water onto the bottom, a glassful of water onto the bottom of your oven, and that will create some steam. It's not as much as you'd get in a professional bakery oven or inside the Dutch oven. All right, we are ready to bake, so I'm going to transfer the dough to a sheet of parchment paper. Okay, we're about to pull a 500 degree pot out of the oven, so we say to ourselves, what I'm about to do is very dangerous, and we must respect this because it will burn us very badly if we are not careful. And now I'm going to set the heat down to 450 degrees. We're going to bake our bread for 35 minutes, and then we're going to take the lid off, and it will be 50 minutes total cook time. Our timer's gone off. We're going to take the lid off of our Dutch oven, let it bake for 15 more minutes with the lid off. So my timer went off about 5 minutes ago, and I decided that my bread wasn't quite done. And what we're looking for is the color of the crust. We want to see a medium brown on the crust and a light golden brown inside the cracks of the bread. I didn't score this bread, so it cracked naturally. If you want, you can use a sharp knife, put scores in the bread, and control how it cracks, but I kind of like it the way when it's allowed to crack naturally. We need to let this cool for about 20 minutes, and then we can slice it and eat it.
Do you take it out of the thing to cool?
Yes, I do. Our bread is cool. It's ready to eat. Let's see what it looks like on the inside.